Have you ever thought, I have my dream life, I have everything I want, I know where I want to be, but it's just going to take so long to get there, and just got super disillusioned and just wish you had it right now? Well, I'm Johnny from A Lion's Tale, and I'm going to show you how you can become your future self now and the power of an alter ego shift. So if you're like me recently, I really got focused on what I want. I started doing my vision boards. I got a really clear plan. I know what I want and what I want to do. I know what's out there. I know what I want to have. And for a while, I was just disillusioned. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get there and it's 7 years away and I'm going to work hard and grind. And then somewhere around, month 2, I'm like, this is a lot farther away than I thought, and kind of got disillusioned. And I just thought about step after step after step. I'm not seeing any progress. It's going to take forever. Well, I've actually stumbled across this process. I did a mentorship program that changed my life completely, and I didn't understand the lesson at the time until I started going to more and more seminars, and I heard the same message from all these different sources that were really unrelated, and it's how to become your future self now. And I've stumbled upon this hack, which has just changed my life completely. It's crazy. So I want you to do me a favor. Think of a challenge that you came across. Maybe it was an opportunity for a new job. Maybe it was trying a new sport. Maybe it was trying for a new sports team and tryouts, or maybe it's anything else, walking up to a gorgeous woman or whatever it is. And you just got stuck and you were like, I don't think I can do that. That's just not me. I'm not ready for this. It's not the right time. I just can't do it. Now, I want you to think of maybe your favorite superhero or actor, or maybe a family member that you really looked up to, that you really admired, that you saw them and you're just like, that person has just got it going. They have all the confidence, they have all the courage. I wish I could be like them. For me, it's The Rock. When I think of The Rock, I think of this guy who has no fear, just goes after whatever he wants, doesn't care about whatever anybody thinks, and he just does what he wants all the time. So that's mine. What's yours? Favorite actor, superhero, family member maybe? And I want you to think about that task and just ask yourself, could they do it? Would they shy away from that task? Could they overcome the challenge? Would they be scared to do it? Would they do it anyways? Would they just walk in and jump all over it? I bet they could, right? Now, ask yourself, what if I could be that person? What if I could teach you how to become The Rock? What if I could teach you how to become Captain America or Thor, my personal favorite? Or your uncle or your grandfather that just had this intense charisma, confidence, and everything was just, everybody knew they were safe in his presence. What if I could teach you how to be that person when you come across a challenge, when you walk into a presentation and you have to speak in front of hundreds of people, or go into an interview, or go after that gorgeous woman, or whatever you've always really wanted? Do you think that would be beneficial to you? Do you think you could act as that person, completely be that person, and do you think they could take on that task? That's the power of an alter ego shift. And that's what we do mostly at A Lion's Tale. I teach you how to become your future self, how to use this alter ego shift to become your future self now and overcome challenges that you in your current state, you just think that you can't do it yourself. And all it takes is a little reframe of mind to realize that you can actually do this. And it's actually not that hard. You just need the right coaching and the right direction and a set of tools and a little guidance along the way on how to do it. And I know this because I've done it myself. And over the last 4 years, I've completely transformed and I'm living my dream life right now. Currently, I'm in the south of Spain, soaking up the rays, and back home it's cloudy, rainy. That life is behind me. I'm over here about to jump on a boat. So we're actually hosting a free webinar, and we've got a description down in the link below. And that webinar, we're going to go even deeper on this topic about alter ego shifts, about being your future self now, about how to address the things that get in the way, like negative emotions, and how to release those, how to set yourself up every day so that you are your future self now, and how you can become the man of your dreams sooner rather than 7, 10, 15 years from now. Because who wants to wait for that? Who's got time for that, right? So now we know one alter ego shift, how we can use superhero, actor, somebody we look up to overcome challenges. But I want you to take a second and think about something else. So think about that dream life that you have. Think about that thing you want. For me, I've got an amazing vision board. It's got islands everywhere. Everything's tropical, beautiful wife, beautiful family. There's an amazing house, a Mercedes on there, which is a new thing for me, brand new. There's a private plane on there. There's all kinds of stuff. And I know exactly where I want to go to. So think about yours. What's your ideal life? What's your future life look like? The best it could be. And now just think about what kind of man you would have to be in order to have that life. How would you act? How would you show up every day? What decisions would you make? How would you be? How would you dress? How would you stand? How would you talk to other people? Would you be scared and fearful all the time? Would you be confident in your decisions and know that everything's going to work out because you can handle it? Now, here's the secret. What I teach my clients is how to become that future self now. And that's what I did, and that's what I do every day. So this morning, I woke up and I became my future self. It's not like you just wake up instantaneously. You have to do certain things throughout the day to become this person, but I can tell you right now, I am my future self. I'm making decisions as my future self. I'm acting as my future self right now, and that's when my world completely changed. So I want you to think, for that ideal life, what kind of man would you be? And could he overcome that task that you were thinking about earlier? That's really where the secret sauce is. We're going to teach you how to become your future self now, and I got to tell you, it's an amazing feeling. When my clients hit this point in their journey, it's like the doors just fall off, and all the walls that you thought were there, all the restrictions on life, every barrier you can think of that was in front of you just melts away. And I can tell you because I've done it myself, it's just incredible. So to help you on this journey, I put together a free guided meditation on becoming your future self now. This is super cool because when we get into meditation, it's one thing we teach. When we get rid of all the extra thoughts in our head, we can start to create, and we can start to create in this amazing space where you can make things happen much faster. So if you're familiar with Dr. Joe Dispenza's work, he talks about this being a quantum leap or a quantum jump. And it's all through meditation and focusing on what you really want. And not just the life you want, but who you have to become to get there, and becoming your future self now. So I've got a guided meditation down below. It's in the comments. Click on that, take a look, take a listen, and just see what it would be like to be your future self for just a little bit, and think of all the things you could accomplish if you were that man today rather than 7, 10, or 15 years from now. So my mantra since I've gone through this big transformation is day one, not one day. And it means so much to me. That's why I say it all the time. And this is at the heart of it. So when you become your future self now, you change from that vision board you've got being in the corner to one day I'll get there. I hear that all the time from distant relatives. When I win the lottery, I'll do this. Have you guys heard that before? God, I hate that one. When I win the lottery, that's when I'll start enjoying life. When I get a nice car, that's when I'll get the love of my life, right? When I get a nice house, I'll finally be comfortable and happy. And that's just not the way it works. We have to become the person we want to be in the future, start to make those decisions, and that's when we actually get the things that we're trying to attract. It doesn't work the other way around. You don't get a Mercedes and then you're happy. You don't get a house and then you're happy. You have to be the person that you want to be and love yourself exactly the way you are and become the man that you will be in the future that can attract those things in order to get there. And the easiest way to do this is through this alter ego shift. So there's a couple different levels, and we guide our clients through that process of taking our favorite superhero, actor, family member, and then becoming our future self, and guide you along the steps along the way. We actually have a whole robust mentorship program packaged just around this topic to enable you to be your future self now, so you can overcome tasks that your current self just couldn't do. I have a recent client who we just did a private boot camp with, and his realization when he got his future self was so profound. He gave his previous self a different name, and I actually adopted that as a part of my coaching program. He became his future self, and then for all the things that whenever he got a negative thought, whenever he got a thought that wasn't serving him, whenever he got a thought that wasn't aligned with his future and his future self, he would just assign it to his previous self. Mike the Flake was his previous self, and it feels so good. I actually did the same thing. I just didn't realize it was such a powerful practice for other people, and as soon as he picked up on it, I was like, yep, we're gonna put this as part of the piece, because he was Mike the Flake. Oh, I can't do that, I'm scared to do that, I'm not good enough. That's Mike the Flake's thought. I'm the same thing. John the Meek was who I used to be, and I have the same thing. If I have a thought that doesn't serve me, oh, that's just John the Meek showing up again. Johnny the Lion, my future self, he can handle that with ease. And the power to be able to say that other person, he couldn't handle it, but my future self, who I actually am, we can handle it no problem. And the ability to give the accountability to that person it just brings the wall down. It brings the barrier to entry there, and it lowers the anxiety and allows you to go after what you've always been capable of, but your mind has put barriers up in front of you. So if this sounds interesting to you, if this really resonates with you, if this is just speaking your language and you want to learn a little bit more, there's a link below to book a call with me to learn a little bit about our mentorship program and just see if it's a good fit for the both of us. And maybe just grab some information on what we do here at the Lion's Tail. So if you're interested, take a look in the description, click that link below to book a call and get started on being your future self right now. Cheers.